Welcome to Preventive Pulse Podcast. Today we're going to be diving into something really groundbreaking.
Yeah.
A health solution that claims to be able to unlock secrets about your well-being just by listening to your voice.
Oh.
Imagine that. Holding the key to your health in your own voice.
It's incredible.
You shared some pretty incredible material with us about JV-Scan,
Right.
a new voice analysis technology.
Yeah.
That is said to be able to detect early signs of disease and even offer personalized wellness advice, all from a simple voice recording.
That's right.
I know it sounds almost too futuristic to be true,
It does.
but we're going to break it all down together and see what the science has to say.
Yeah, I think what's really fascinating about JV-Scan is that it combines this cutting-edge technology with a really accessible tool, your voice.
Right.
And this is the brainchild of Dr. Mahesh Hukmani. And it's really pushing the boundaries of preventive care.
Absolutely. So let's start by walking through how this JV-Scan tech actually works. You start by recording your voice using their app, right?
That's right. So you just open up the app and record your voice.
Easy enough.
And then their AI analyzes over 200 vocal biomarkers in under 30 seconds.
Wow.
And this is where it gets really interesting because those biomarkers can actually reveal a lot about your health.
200 biomarkers in 30 seconds. That's incredible.
It is.
Okay, so then what happens after the analysis?
So the app will then generate a report that gives you scores on different aspects of your health.
Okay.
So you'll get scores for your mental health, your blood health, your body health, and even your DNA health.
Wow. That's a lot of information.
Yeah, it's pretty comprehensive. And it's not just about giving you numbers.
Right.
JV-Scan actually tries to identify potential root causes
Yeah.
of any stress or any health concerns that it picks up on.
So it's not just telling you what might be wrong, but also giving you insight into why.
Yeah.
Which is so important for actually being able to take control of your health.
Exactly. It's like having a health detective in your pocket.
I love that analogy. And what's really impressive to me is that JV-Scan is backed by a lot of research.
Yeah.
It's been tested on over 6,000 people.
That's right.
And Dr. Hukmani has even been awarded patents for his unique approach to this technology.
It's pretty groundbreaking stuff.
It really is.
Yeah.
To be able to glean so much information from just a simple voice recording is remarkable.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm curious, how does this voice analysis compare to other health monitoring tech out there, like wearables or blood tests?
Well, I think all of those things provide really valuable data.
Yeah.
Wearables, blood tests. But voice analysis offers a unique advantage in that it's completely non-invasive.
Right.
And, you don't have to prick your finger or wear a device 24/7.
Right. It's definitely more convenient.
Yeah.
And maybe even more comprehensive in some ways.
Yeah, and it captures a different dimension of your health. It captures those subtle changes in your voice
Right.
that can reflect underlying physiological processes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, but before we get too carried away, let's take a step back and talk about the problem JV-Scan is designed to solve.
Okay.
Because it seems like it's all about early detection.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
Right.
One of the biggest challenges we have in healthcare is late detection of health issues, particularly stress and chronic diseases.
Right.
Because think about it, we often wait until we're experiencing symptoms before we even go see a doctor.
Yeah.
But by then, the problem might already be pretty advanced.
That's true.
Oh.
I know I'm definitely guilty of putting off doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
Until something feels really wrong.
All right.
But I'm guessing JV-Scan is trying to change that whole mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
By analyzing your voice, JV-Scan is trying to detect those subtle changes
Okay.
that could indicate a health issue even before you notice any symptoms.
Got it.
So it's all about being proactive rather than reactive.
It makes you think, how often do we really check in on our health proactively?
Yeah.
It's usually only when we're forced to. This idea of having a tool that's constantly monitoring your well-being and alerting you to potential issues is pretty revolutionary.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's really where the potential of JV-Scan shines because early detection can make a huge difference, not just for your individual health, but also for healthcare costs in the long run.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
So we've talked about how JV-Scan works,
Right.
the problem that it's addressing.
Yeah.
Let's dive into some of the specific benefits that this technology claims to offer.
Okay.
What are some of the things that stood out to you from the material that you reviewed?
Well, first and foremost, as we've been talking about,
Yeah.
JV-Scan really emphasizes early detection of health issues.
Right.
And It claims to be able to identify those subtle vocal biomarkers that might be missed by traditional methods,
Okay.
potentially catching things like stress or disease in their very early stages.
And that really aligns with the whole preventive aspect of this podcast, right?
Absolutely.
It's all about taking control of your health before problems become serious. Exactly.
What else did they highlight?
So another big focus for JVScan is continuous and proactive health monitoring.
Okay.
It's like having a 247 health checkup available right on your phone.
Right.
Which can be really valuable for people who want to stay on top of their health and be able to make adjustments to their lifestyle as needed.
That's such an interesting concept. I could see how that would be really appealing to someone who's really invested in their health.
Right.
And wants to be proactive. But does JVScan just spit out numbers and data? Or does it actually provide personalized insights as well?
That's one of the things that I think really sets JVScan apart.
Okay.
It goes beyond just the raw data and actually offers personalized health insights based on your individual vocal biomarkers.
Okay.
So you're not just getting generic advice, you're getting recommendations that are tailored specifically to you.
That's really powerful. I can definitely see the appeal of that, instead of feeling overwhelmed by just generic health information.
You're getting guidance that's relevant to your unique situation. But let's be honest, going to the doctor or getting tests done can be a hassle.
It can be.
Does JVScan offer any advantages in that department?
Absolutely. JVScan provides a really convenient and non-invasive alternative to those traditional health assessments.
Okay.
So no needles, no uncomfortable procedures, just a simple voice recording from the comfort of your own home.
Okay, that's a huge plus in my book. Who wouldn't want a simpler, more comfortable way to monitor their health? But does it only focus on physical health, or does it take a more holistic approach?
It definitely takes a more holistic approach.
Okay.
So JVScan recognizes that emotional, physical, and mental well-being are all interconnected.
Yeah.
And so by analyzing your voice, it aims to capture a more complete picture of your overall health, which can lead to more well-rounded insights and recommendations.
That's really intriguing. It's not just about treating isolated symptoms,
Right.
but understanding how everything in our bodies and minds works together. But can you actually share these results with your doctor?
Yes.
I mean, would they even take it seriously?
I think so. JVScan actually encourages integration with healthcare providers.
Okay.
So you can share your results with your doctor and have a more informed conversation about your health.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people get worried that new technology will replace their doctor entirely.
Right.
But it sounds like JVScan is more about empowering people to take control of their health in collaboration with their healthcare providers.
Exactly. It's about giving you more information and tools to actively participate in your own health journey.
And that's really at the heart of what JVScan aims to do.
Yeah.
Empower users to be more proactive and engaged in their own health management.
Absolutely.
So we've uncovered some pretty incredible potential benefits here. Early detection, personalized insights, a holistic approach, and even integration with healthcare providers.
Yeah.
But how does JVScan actually stack up against other players in the health and wellness space? Because, let's be real, there are a ton of apps and devices out there these days promising to improve our health.
Right.
I'm curious to see how JVScan sets itself apart.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think the world of health tech is definitely getting crowded.
It is.
So let's delve into the competitive landscape a little bit more.
Okay.
And in part 2 of our deep dive on JVScan, we'll explore that.
Sounds good.
So let's explore how JVScan compares to those other health and wellness apps out there.
Okay.
The material you shared highlights some pretty interesting points about its competitive edge.
Yeah, I was going through the comparisons, and it seems like JVScan is really trying to do something different
Yeah.
from like the meditation apps like Headspace or Calm, or even symptom checkers
Right.
like Ada Health and K Health.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while those apps are great for their specific purposes,
Yeah.
JVScan takes a much more comprehensive approach,
Okay,
aiming to capture a wider range of health insights.
got it.
It really dives into areas that those other apps don't,
Okay.
like body frequency mapping.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things that really piqued my curiosity.
Okay.
Body frequency mapping.
Uh-huh.
What exactly is that?
So body frequency mapping.
Yeah.
Imagine each organ and system in your body vibrating at a specific frequency,
Okay.
a finely tuned instrument.
Okay.
And JVScan analyzes these frequencies to detect imbalances.
Okay.
That could suggest potential underlying health issues.
So it's like JVScan is listening to the symphony of your body
Exactly.
and looking for any instruments that might be out of tune.
That's a great way to put it.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
But can it really pick up on things like blood deficiencies just from analyzing your voice?
That's one of JV-Scan's more ambitious claims, and it definitely sets it apart from a lot of its competitors.
Okay.
It analyzes specific vocal biomarkers that Dr. Hukamani's research has linked to potential blood deficiencies.
Interesting.
Which could be really groundbreaking because it could help identify those subtle imbalances that might not show up in traditional blood tests until much later.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. It seems like JV-Scan is really taking this proactive approach, looking for those early indicators before they develop into bigger problems.
Yeah.
But there was another feature that caught my eye.
Okay.
Personalized sound frequency prescriptions for emotional healing.
Yeah, that's a really interesting one.
It sounds almost like musical therapy, but more targeted.
It is similar in concept to sound therapy or music therapy, which have been used for centuries to promote relaxation and well-being.
Right.
But JV-Scan takes it a step further by analyzing your voice to create these personalized sound frequency prescriptions.
So it's like having a personalized soundtrack.
Exactly.
For your emotional well-being.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But speaking of emotional well-being, the material also highlighted JV-Scan's ability to detect early indicators of potential mental health issues.
Right.
And I'm really intrigued by this because mental health is so important and often overlooked.
Absolutely. And JV-Scan recognizes that mental health is just as crucial as physical health.
Right.
And so by analyzing specific vocal biomarkers, it can detect subtle changes in your voice that could indicate potential mental health concerns.
Got it.
Like stress, anxiety, or even depression.
Wow.
And this could be really valuable for early intervention and support, helping people seek help before those issues become more serious.
It seems like JV-Scan is really trying to bridge that gap between physical and mental health.
Yeah.
Offering this more holistic view of overall well-being.
Exactly.
It's not just about treating symptoms, but understanding how everything is interconnected.
Absolutely.
But with all these claims and features, I'm curious to know more about the science behind it all.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the research that backs up JV-Scan's technology?
Yeah, one of the things that impressed me about JV-Scan is that it's not just based on hype or vague claims. Dr. Hukamani and his team have really invested in the research and development.
Right.
And they've published their findings in peer-reviewed scientific journals. Yeah. And they've demonstrated a strong correlation between specific vocal biomarkers and various health conditions.
So there's actual scientific evidence to support their claims.
Exactly. And that gives a lot of credibility to JV-Scan's approach.
Okay. That's reassuring to hear.
Yeah.
It's always important to look for evidence-based solutions.
Absolutely.
Especially when it comes to our health. So if we were to sum up JV-Scan's competitive advantage, it seems like it boils down to a few key things.
Yeah.
A more comprehensive approach to health.
Right.
A focus on early detection.
Yes.
Personalized insights. And a solid foundation in scientific research.
Exactly. And let's not forget the convenience and accessibility that it offers. You know, with just a simple voice recording, you can gain all these valuable insights into your well-being without having to go to the doctor or undergo any invasive procedures.
It's like having a personal health companion right at your fingertips.
Exactly.
But I imagine some people might still be hesitant to try something like this. Maybe they're skeptical of the technology.
Yeah.
Or unsure how to interpret the results?
Right.
What would you say to those who are on the fence about JV-Scan?
That's a great question. And I think it's understandable to have questions or reservations about any new health technology.
Yeah.
But in the final part of our deep dive, we'll discuss some things to consider before you try JV-Scan.
Got it.
And how to really make the most of this innovative tool.
So we've explored all the potential benefits of JV-Scan, how it stacks up against the competition.
Right.
It's really exciting stuff. But let's be practical for a moment.
Yeah.
If someone's listening and they're intrigued by JV-Scan, they're thinking about trying it out, what advice would you give them?
That's a great question. I think the first step is to approach any new health technology with a healthy dose of curiosity, but also a bit of caution. It's important to remember that JV-Scan is a tool that can provide valuable insights, but it's not a replacement for professional medical advice.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's about using this technology responsibly as part of a holistic approach to your health.
Exactly.
What would you say are the most important things to consider before trying out JV-Scan?
Well, I would encourage anyone who's interested in JV Scan to have a conversation with their healthcare provider.
Okay.
Talk to your doctor about it.
Yeah.
Share any health concerns that you might have and see if it aligns with your overall health goals.
It's always a good idea to involve your doctor
Yes.
in any decisions related to your health.
Absolutely.
They can help you interpret the results,
Right.
address any specific questions you might have,
Uh-huh.
and just ensure that it's a good fit for your individual needs. What else should people keep in mind?
It's important to understand that while JV Scan has been rigorously tested and researched, it's still a relatively new technology.
Right.
As with any health assessment, there's always a possibility of variations in results.
Okay.
Or individual responses.
Yeah.
So it's crucial to view JV Scan as a tool that can provide valuable data points, but not necessarily a definitive diagnosis.
So it's all about using JV Scan as a starting point
Yeah.
for a deeper conversation about your health, both with yourself
Right.
and with your healthcare provider.
Yeah.
It's not about replacing traditional methods, but adding another layer of insight.
Exactly.
Okay, great. And any final thoughts for our listeners?
I would just encourage anyone using JV Scan to be an active participant in their health journey.
Okay.
Don't just passively receive the information,
Right.
but use it to make informed decisions and positive changes.
Got it.
Explore the resources that are available within the app.
Yeah.
Track your progress over time and see how those lifestyle choices really impact your overall well-being.
That's such an important point. JV Scan is a tool that can empower you to take control of your health, but it's up to you to make the most of it.
It is.
It's about combining that technology with self-awareness
Right.
and proactive action.
Exactly.
Well, this has been a truly fascinating deep dive into the world of voice analysis and personalized health. It's amazing to think that our voices can reveal so much about our well-being,
It is.
and that technology, like JV Scan, pioneered by Dr. Hukmani,
Right.
is making it possible to unlock those secrets.
Yeah.
But as with any new tool,
Yeah.
it's all about using it wisely and in conjunction with professional medical guidance.
I completely agree. It's a really exciting time for healthcare.
It is.
And I'm really eager to see how technologies like JV Scan continue to evolve and empower individuals to take charge of their health.
Me too. So listeners, we've given you a glimpse into this fascinating world of JV Scan.
We have.
We've explored its potential, its features, its limitations. Now it's time for you to decide. Are you ready to listen to what your voice has to say about your health?
That's a great question.
Head over to the JV Scan website, download the app, and start your own journey of self-discovery. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay healthy.